how we say everything leads back to Jesus? I was reading the book of Job this morning, and I asked God for fresh and new revelation of the book of Job. And as I was reading it, the Bible says that he was a father. Job was a father. And when he started highlighting the most important and most valuable things that Job has, he highlights his children first, and then his land and everything else. And then he says that every time they went to party, his children, he would then the next morning offer God burnt offerings, and then he would cleanse them so that they would be right before God. And when the enemy came to take everything of value from Job, the very last thing that the enemy took was his children. When Job heard that his children died, that was the only time that he reacted after losing everything. It was when he heard that he lost his children. And I thought that was interesting because he started grieving. He shaved his hair, he's on the floor, he's crying. And then God showed me or highlighted to me that that's exactly what happens when we choose the world over Jesus. God created us in his image. We have so much value to God that when he created the world, everything else that he created, think about the most beautiful things of this world. He said it was good. But when he created you and I, he was so pleased that he said it was very good, and then he rested. And then not only that, we were living in sin, and that grieved God so much that he sent Jesus so that we would be cleansed, so that we would be born again, and that we would be clean before God, and that we would have a relationship with God. And I never seen the story of Job as that. So when we say that everything leads back to Jesus, that's what we mean. That's what the Bible means, right? That every story has Jesus, has the center of it all. So if you never heard this before, let me hold your hand and tell you, you have so much value to God. You are so valuable to God that he sent his only son to die so that you will be born again, so that you'll be cleansed before him, so that you will have relationship with him. And it's so interesting that when Job lost everything, the Bible didn't say anything. But when he lost his children, he grieved. And when God loses us to the world, he grieves. When God loses us to the enemy, he grieves. He grieves in a way that we will never understand.